Hi everyone, this is Jazz, and today in this video, I am back to show you my work from home office workstation slash gaming and streaming station. And without further ado, let's go! Unlike all the dream workstation setup that you can find in YouTube, my setup is not so fancy and most of them is on the budget side of things. As someone who is renting and constantly moving, I also consider how I can resell them or move them in case I needed to move to another place again. What I can say confidently is that my workstation is more than enough for my work and personal needs. When setting up your own workstation, the most important thing is knowing what you will use it for. This will determine what tech items you need and the minimum specifications that you should look for. For me, as a software engineer and a casual gamer, I know I needed two things. First is a Windows setup for my games, and a Mac setup for my work. I also make sure to separate work and personal activities on these two systems so I can focus more on each of them. The first thing on the list is my monitor, which is the MSI Optix G271, which has the following specs. The choice of this monitor is mainly because it can accommodate the games I play, which is mainly FPS. I use this for both my Windows and Mac systems alternately. At the core of my gaming and Windows setup is the Asus ROG G15 mid-tower PC with the following specs. I recently upgraded from its built-in 8GB RAM to 32GB so I can do more tasks at the same time. The next item and one of my favorites in my workstation is the Keychron K3 V2 optical keyboard. Besides the minimalistic look, which I really like, the main reason that I chose this keyboard is its compatibility to both my Windows and Mac setup. This Keychron version has a 75% layout, which is just perfect for what I need. With the switches at the top edge of the keyboard, I can easily switch to a Mac or Windows keyboard in a wireless or cabled connection. It also has a hot swappable switches so you can customize them according to your preference. Here is a short sound test for the blue switches. On the side of this keyboard is the Logitech G Pro wireless mouse. I use this for my Windows PC, especially for gaming purposes. Both items can be used in wireless mode, which makes it comfortable to use and contributes to a tidy looking setup. Typical dream desktop setup boasts wireless connections, but most of them do not show how charging them is part of the entire desktop environment. In mine, I placed the charging cables in a convenient location so it is easily accessible whenever I need to charge them. Another great thing about my mouse and keyboard is that you can use it while charging, unlike some poorly designed wireless items out there. Underneath these items is the Aoki mousepad. I chose this mousepad because it is very cheap but very decent looking. This covers enough of my table and accommodate all the peripherals. It also sticks perfectly to the table and is water resistant. The stitched edges prevents it from wearing out and folding. It is really simple and doesn't have any distracting design. My camera, which I use to record all these videos, is a very cheap 1080p webcam. I also use this webcam to stream my games on Facebook and Twitch. For my first audio device, I have my Sennheiser HD 4.5 headphones. This is a wireless headphones with active noise cancellation. But I mainly use it with cable when I use it with my PC, so I won't have to charge it every now and then. My second audio device is the Aufine speakers. This is a wired speaker soundbar which is also USB powered and has a neat volume knob on top for easy volume control. It is also really cheap because it's not wireless, but this saves you from having a lot of wires compared to a dual speaker setup. For my mic, I picked up the Shure MV7 microphone. This is a USB microphone inspired by the widely popular Shure SM7B. The good thing about this mic, like any other USB microphones in the market, is that you don't need to have a proper audio interface to connect it to your PC. As you can figure out, I invested much on this microphone as I expected to use it on a lot of things. I use it to create tutorial videos for my work and now to create videos and contents for this YouTube channel. I also use it when streaming games on Facebook and Twitch, making it a very good investment for me. Some of its useful features are the easy toggle mute button and the digital volume control on the side. To hold this microphone, I picked up the Tonor Boom Arm. This is a relatively cheap but very stable microphone arm stand. My Mac setup is powered by the MacBook Pro 2017, which is not mine, so shout out to my employer. Due to the limited desk space that I have, I also picked up a MacBook stand from Omoton, which perfectly does its job. When I'm working, I just put the MacBook in clamshell mode and just connects it on my monitor with a conveniently placed docking port. I just then switch my monitor to the second HDMI input and my keyboard to macOS. This one monitor setup allows me to focus on just one task, especially on work because I am easily distracted when I am multitasking. Completing my Mac system for work is the Apple Trackpad. This is another one of my favorites because I couldn't comfortably work on the Mac without having the trackpad gestures. This trackpad and the Keycon keyboard allows me to work with the MacBook in clamshell mode, saving desk space and allowing me to work on a bigger screen. For my personal devices, I have a charging dock conveniently available that can charge two devices at the same time. This is mainly for my Samsung phone and my wireless earphones. My earphones are from Totzo and I use them when I need to go outside. These earphones are really great because it also has a charging case, which gives it a longer battery life. These items are mainly for my personal use and I do not connect them to any work-related activities. The last personal item is my iPad, which I mainly use for browsing, watching, reading, and all the other all-around stuff. My table and chair are things that are already provided by our furnished rented home, and I didn't want to spend on something that is already available. And of course, all the other space is for my work from home office mate, and that's Arthur. Again, I'm pretty sure this is not the best setup for everyone, but for me, this setup is the best because these items are more than enough for me to do my work and my personal activities without any inconvenience. Anything more than this is something that I cannot utilize, and for me that would be wasteful. Hopefully, this simple setup gave you an idea of what you want and maybe inspire you to build your own. Hi guys, that's it for this video, but I plan to create reviews for each of the items in my desktop. But as you all know, I'm doing videos for this channel just on the side and whenever I feel like it. So I think it's best if you comment down below and I'll answer any of your questions. If you want an in-depth review of any specific items in my workstation as soon as possible, please comment down below so I can consider making them first. Thanks everyone for reaching this part and I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if I can have this kind of setup, I'm pretty sure you can too. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you also like watching games, I also stream on Twitch and Facebook. And that's all. Cheers everyone!